Well, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, I made a video a while back where I explored this dried up riverbed because the reservoir above it got drained and all the fish died, and I just explored this dried up riverbed and there were tons and tons of dead trout, big tiger trout, cutthroat, and I actually ended up finding a giant, like 10-pound tiger trout. I mean, it was crazy. And I made a video of it and you guys seemed to, I don't want to say like it, but found it interesting. So today I'm at a different lake where, unfortunately, the same thing happened. The lake got drained and the creek is also dry. And the creek's actually just right here behind me. So today I'm going to be exploring this dried up riverbed and seeing what we can find. I mean, there's going to be a lot of dead fish and it's going to be pretty sad, but we might find some giant fish. And this time we're not looking for trout, we're looking for big tiger muskie. But yeah, let's get started. All right, folks. So, right over there through these trees is the dam, and the lake is just right above it. And here's the creek. And right off the bat, check that out. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Look at all those. Now those aren't muskie, those are sucker fish. And there are hundreds of them. Look at that. That is... It doesn't smell too good. Look, it even goes all the way back up here. Just dead fish everywhere. Just tons and tons of sucker fish. Just more and more and more. All the way up there, it's just dead fish. Oh, there's a little trout. Look at that. There are a few trout in this lake, or there were. Looks like a little brook trout right there. So yeah, I think it's safe to say there's not really going to be any living fish left, but who knows, we might find a big pool where there's a few living fish. Oh, look at that, guys. That is our first, it's the first find of the day. Wow. Big dead muskie. I want to say that's probably 32, 33 inches maybe. I mean, that's a big fish. I'm sure anyone would be happy to catch that. Just more dead sucker fish. Not seeing anything crazy. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. That one looks a little bit more fresh. Wow. About the same size. Jeez. Now obviously I'm not the first person to be here because these fish didn't just end up on the bank. Someone obviously came through and put them there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a giant muskie right there. A bunch more sucker fish. Oh, that's a big guy right there. Oh man. There's another muskie. A lot smaller, probably in the 24, 5-inch range. So I get the feeling 90% of what's down here is just dead sucker fish. But I mean, look at this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giant dead muskie. Just right here. There's another one right there. What? A bunch more suckers. I mean, look at that. Look at that, it's just a carpet of fish. Muskie, 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 muskie. And those are just the ones I can see right off the bat. Oh, look at that. We actually have some water, some standing water. Maybe there's something alive. Oh, yep, there's some fish. There's some fish, check that out. I don't know what they are. Maybe some chubs and some perch. I just saw some disturbance on the water. Huh. Just in this little bit of water here. Look at that. Looks like some perch. Some just little perch. Definitely going to be washing my hands after this. You can count on that. Look at that. It's a living perch. Sadly, they're not going to be living for too much longer. Oh, and look at that. Guys, check that out. That's a rainbow trout right there, and he's got a chub in his mouth. What? This homie died in the middle of eating a fish. It's kind of sad. Look at that. Just a lot more perch. It's honestly a lot of fish still alive. Granted, they're just a little perch, but I'm surprised they're able to just live in this stagnant death water. Some of you guys are probably like, well, if there's still fish alive, why don't I just bucket them out? But it's illegal and it's just perch, so not too big of a deal. I mean, there's millions of them. That's a real shame, you guys. Like, it's kind of cool to explore and see stuff like this. I mean, honestly, it's pretty interesting. It's kind of cool, but it's also just really sad because, I mean, a fish like that, it probably took, I mean, I don't know, I'm not a fish biologist, but you got to think that probably took 10 plus years for a fish to get that big and for it to just die like that. Kind of unfortunate. There's a bunch more perch. In fact, is that sucker still alive? Oh yeah. That sucker right there is actually still alive, just barely. And a ton more perch. I mean, just those guys are everywhere. There's another dead muskie. Wow, that one is, whew. I mean, I think it'd be crazy just to find one muskie that size, but I mean, there's another one right there. We're seeing them everywhere. Whoa. That might be the biggest one I've seen so far. Look at that guy. Ugh. Oh, I definitely don't recommend grabbing these fish with your bare hands, but we're doing it in the name of science and exploration. Oh, now there's a lot of perch. There's not very many suckers, but there's a lot of perch. Maybe all the perch were hanging out right here and all the suckers were over there. I guess they don't associate with other kinds. Whoa! That's a biggin'. Look at that. Woo! That is a giant. Oh my gosh, I gotta show you guys that one. Look at that. That is legitimately heavy. That's gotta be, I don't know if they get heavier if they die, but that feels like 15 pounds. Like actually. Ooh. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 giant muskie right here. 6, 7, 8 giant trophy muskie dead right here at this beaver dam. Man, it looks like, oh my gosh, there's a big one over there. Whew. Look at that. Man. Look at that. It's another like 15 pounder, it feels like. 35 inches. My gosh. A lot of perch still left. What I want to find is a muskie. I don't care how big it is. I just want to find a living tiger muskie. Yeah, just perch, maybe a few suckers. Yeah, he's still kicking. Oh my gosh, folks, we have something new. Look at that. That is a giant brown trout. Not giant, I mean, it's probably 23, 4 inches or so. That is a dead brown trout though. That's cool. So that's the second trout we've seen. Like I said, there wasn't very many trout in that lake to begin with. So that's why we're not really seeing any. There's another muskie under that tree. But there are a few, and I guess they do get pretty big. Muskie, perch. It just keeps going. It just keeps going on and on. As far as I can see down there, there's just piles and piles of fish. I keep thinking the further down I go, the less fish there'll be, but dude, it's just more and more and more. Something big just splashed on the water over there. Look at that. Is that a muskie? That's a big pool of water. Oh, no. That's just a sucker. Wow. Another, just like it's nothing. Oh, there's another little trout, a little brook trout. Right there. There's another one. Oh my gosh. There's one. Every 10 yards or so, there's another fish that size. Oh man. That's a 20-pounder. That's got to be a 10-pounder. I really just don't have any words. Like, I don't really know what to say. This is crazy. Well, folks, back at the truck. I probably hiked a quarter-mile downstream and probably saw, I'm not even going to try to guess, tens of thousands of perch, suckers, and tiger muskie. Just blows my mind the sheer number of fish. My gosh. Probably found like 40 muskie over 30 inches. Obviously, I didn't put them all on camera, but that was crazy, you guys. Like, crazy. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys an in-depth look at what happens when a lake gets drained. A lot of fish die, and it's really interesting just to kind of explore and see what's down there. But you'll have to leave your comments, thoughts, concerns, and opinions in the comment section below. But anyway, I'm gonna quit rambling on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, or at least found it interesting. Not really much else to say. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.